Do not panic. We have taken over your listening device. Please stand by. From now on, we control what you're listening to.
Hello, I'm Gareth. Welcome to Gareth Jones on Speed. It's that time of the year again, that lull in the summer, which means F1 goes on holiday, and you know what? So do we. So whilst the team are on holiday, we take the opportunity to bunch together some of the songs that we've recorded and written over the last 12 months and package them with some sort of ludicrous concept. And the ludicrous concept for this year's Gareth Jones on Speed Summer Music Compilation is Retro FM. Hello, welcome to Retro F1 FM, the station that likes to remember. I'm your host, Nigel Mansell. On the line now is Gary from London. Hello, Gary. What is it you're calling to remember? And please remember, you are live on air, so no swearing. And by that, I mean don't mention Prost or Senna.
Hello, Nigel. A big fan. I remember the 1985 British Grand Prix. What a race that was.
Oh, yes, that's the race where I utterly trounced the rest of the field, finishing over 45 seconds ahead of Michele Alboreto in the Ferrari. But the thing I remember most about that race was that I not only qualified 4 places ahead of my teammate, but also finished 6 places ahead of him in the same car. And that really is a testament to my driving ability.
I've got the 1985 Grand Prix yearbook in front of me here. Open at that page. And it says that in that race you retired on lap 17, and the race was actually won by Keke Rosberg.
This is Retro FM, where we choose to remember things the way we wanted them to happen. Here's The Cure. Once upon a time I loved you. I'd do anything you asked. I'd get up for you in the middle of the night, but now I can't be asked. If I missed a race, I'd feel real pain, but Vettel started winning again and again. It's definitely you. I know it's not me, 'cause now I can't watch you on the telly for free. Our love was rich, but now it's poor. But you've become a crashing bore. Oh baby, you must know the score. I don't love you anymore. Our love was rich, but now it's poor. That you've become a crashing bore. Oh baby, you must know the score. I don't love you anymore. I don't love you anymore.
There was a time when I adored you. You were more than just a friend. You lifted me to ecstasy, now you drive me round the bend. I never doubted my love for you. I gave you all I had. Then Mercedes bought brawn and constantly won, and now F1's all gone bad. Our love was rich, but now it's poor. That you've become a crashing bore. Oh baby, you must know the score. I don't love you anymore. Yes, our love was rich, but now it's poor. That you've become a crashing bore. Oh baby, you must know the score. I don't
and share it with Formula E. Yes, our love was rich, but now it's poor. You've become a crashing ball. Oh baby, you must know the score. I don't love you anymore. I don't love you anymore. Anymore. But I still love qualifying in a long show. 'Cause he's such a cool cat. Yeah, Retro FM, it's really great. You're listening to Retro FM, the station that likes to remember. I'm Nigel Mansell, and joining me here in the studio now is my great friend, Keki Rosberg.
I wouldn't say that we were great friends.
Well, my friend, Keki.
I wouldn't even call us friends.
Someone I raced against?
That's a bit more accurate.
Keki, welcome to Retro FM. I have to start by mentioning your son, Nico. He won in GP2, drove for some of the greatest F1 teams, Williams and Mercedes. He won 23 races in total and eventually himself became F1 World Champion in 2016.
Yes, that's correct.
You must be very disappointed.
But of course... Wait, what did you say?
You must be very disappointed.
What exactly do you mean by that?
Well, in my case, I had two sons, both who became reasonably good racing drivers.
But neither of them won any championships nor made it into Formula One.
Exactly, that's my point. Their lack of success, despite being carefully supported by a world championship winning father, just goes to prove what a remarkable talent I was.
Unbelievable.
You're listening to Retro F1 FM. Here's Theatre of Destiny.
Sorry, lads.
You dig in, you're a soldier. You dig deep to pay for the fuel. You dig yourself, you bury a grave. Too expensive on military wages. You are me first.
Michael J. Fox here. I love the 1980s. The fashion, the music, but most of all the cars. The Ferrari 308, the Lamborghini Countach, but my favorite was of course the DeLorean DMC-12. Oh yeah, that baby was making a whole 130 horsepower. Crazy times. How we hit 88, I'll never know.
Hi, I'm David Hasselhoff. You know, back in the 80s, they started a TV show which made out that cars of the future would be able to understand the human voice and drive itself. Little guessing that today, in 2019, they still can't drive themselves.
Listen up, fools. It's Mr. T from the A-Team. I pity the people buying these new electric cars. They're just too dang heavy, man. 3 tons in a sedan? Back in the 80s, my GMC van weighed that. Or 1.5 if I took off my jewelry.
Who is that? Looking like a frog, Jean-Tot, 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 Jean-Tot. Don't you know he kisses Michelle Yeoh? Jean-Tot, Jean-Tot, Jean-Tot. Who is that? Acting like a god, Jean-Tot, Jean-Tot, Jean-Tot. Who moves like an arthropod? Jean-Tot, Jean-Tot, Jean-Tot. He is more sad and lonely. He is even weirder than Max Mosley. Jean-Tot, 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 Jean-Tot. Who is that? Who is tiny but his eyebrow? Jean-Tot, Jean-Tot, Jean-Tot. Who's the man with the funny little eyebrows? Jean-Tot, Jean-Tot, Jean-Tot. Who is that? Who won't say sorry? Jean-Tot, 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 Jean-Tot. Who's the man who favors Ferrari? Jean-Tot, that'll be Jean-Tot. He'll be standing under the podium, looking like a toad who's been crossed with Napoleon. Jean-Tot, 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 Jean-Tot.
I remember when you fell in love. You looked at Michelle as she looked down from above and asked, Mr. Top, tell me, how will this work? Me with my head in the stars and you down in the dirt.
Go on, man, sing it.
He said, my love, don't you worry. What's the rush? There's no hurry. There's still plenty of time for me to grow tall.
Where behind you, boy? All the way.
But Joe, you've been growing for over 40 years and still no knowing if you'll ever be as tall as a low garden wall. And if you ask me, honey, frankly, there's no chance at all.
Out of his way, he leads the FIA. Jean-Tot, Jean-Tot.
Jean-Tot! It would be insane for him to be in the pit lane.
Jean-Tot, Jean-Tot. Who's got a plan that's obtuse and complex?
Probably Jean-Tot.
Jean-Tot. Who's got a son following his footsteps? Oh, that's a Nicholas Tot. But don't think that you will be
Rid of him anytime
soon, cause one of his best friends is
former UN leader Ban Ki-moon.
It's true, you know. Jean-Tot,
Let me tell her that.
Jean-Tot.
There was a time when you were hot stuff. People loved your crazy ideas. They couldn't get enough. They just couldn't get enough. Flamethrowers, self-driving cars, people traveling in hyperloops.
like it's too much. But now, all I know is this much. It must be hard for you to be yourself at Christmas. It must be hard to be Elon Musk at Christmas. You're undermining the USA by drilling tunnels beneath LA. You designed a rescue torpedo. You called a diver a pedo. You're making cars run on electricity, mobilizing with green energy. But money doesn't grow on trees. We'll never get our Model 3s. But now, I think your time has passed. It must be hard for you to be yourself for Christmas. It must be hard to be Elon Musk at Christmas. It's hard when reality bites onto real production schedules. Sleepless nights, so many sleepless nights. You don't believe the things people ask. How come Grimes is your girlfriend? Why did you get stoned on that podcast? You shouldn't have got stoned on that podcast. Yes, now you look like a jackass. It must be hard for you to be yourself for Christmas. Oh, it's hard to be Elon Musk at Christmas. Everybody wants you to stand down. Now you're an embarrassment, a giga clown. You know what you gotta do, you have to recharge. Come on, kick back for Christmas and let another hapless Tesla twat take charge. So for now, just sit on your ass and smoke some good grass. Just sit back, relax and enjoy yourself at Christmas. You're a billionaire. It must be good to be Elon Musk at Christmas. A multi-billionaire. Yeah, it's awfully good to be Elon Musk at Christmas.
That was Elvin Costello, of course, and you're listening to Retro F1 FM. I'm delighted to be joined by a true legend of motorsport, John Watson.
Well, I wouldn't describe myself as a legend, Sarah, because my entire career is indeed verifiable and well documented.
Oh, sorry, John. Can I describe you as a great British racing driver of the 1980s?
Well, I'm sorry, Sarah, but that's not correct either. I may hold a British passport, but I am indeed from Northern Ireland. That makes me an Irish racing driver.
Sorry, John. A great Irish driver of the 1980s.
I'm afraid I've got to stop you there, Sarah. My Formula One career actually started in 1973 with the Hexagon team. So I raced at the highest level of motorsport for a large part of the 1970s as well as the 1980s.
Oh, in that case, my guest today is a great Irish racing driver of the 1970s and the 1980s.
Well, the truth is, I actually started racing in 1969, so...
John, do forgive me. Finally, I think I have the perfect way of introducing you.
Go ahead.
John Watson, the greatest pedant in motorsport.
I wouldn't disagree.
At last! Thank you. And now on Retro F1 FM, a song in the Welsh language about having a race in Wales. It's called Ras yn Cymru.
I think you'll actually find it's called Ras yng Nghymru.
Oh, I give up!
O allwn ni gael ras yng Nghymru gyda bechgyn dewr o Gymru'n gyrru. Oes na siawns I ddigwydd, neu ydy hi ddim, ond syniad rhyfedd. Mae'n amser galw hymyntilga a roi'r cwestiwn yma iddo. Beth am lunio cylchffordd newydd sy'n well nag unrhyw redfa arall? O allwn ni gael ras yng Nghymru gyda bechgyn dewr o Gymru'n gyrru. Oes na siawns iddi ddigwydd, neu ydy hwn ddim ond syniad rhyfedd? Naeth rhywun drio yn y de heb lwyddiant o gwbl yn y lle. Ddim cylchffordd Cymru a gawn ni. Wel, ddim am hyn o bryd. Retro FM.
Hi, welcome to the late night slot on Retro FM. I just thought we'd try and calm things down a little and just consider some of the nice stuff from the 1980s, like the Porsche 944 Turbo. Or how about the Audi Quattro? Oh yeah, baby. Hey, don't forget the DeLorean DMC-12. Those sexy straight lines. But what about the Ford RS 200? Oh my God. But you know what? I'm not done yet. I have 3 words for you. Lancia, Delta, Integrale. Oh.
This is a song from the Middle East, and by that I mean Brentwood in Essex. look back when I'm on the track. I'm so quick I make you look crappy. You, I will that pace. Without trademarks more up on my face, I'll be going like their clappers. Quicker than your brundles, shoemackers. My legs ain't perfect, but let's celebrate with the sherbet. I can't say that I was unhurt, but I'm alright, John. I'm alright, Johnny Herbert. I'm often in the pit, but more often in the like the time some mechanic of a twit left a loose spanner in the sailboat's cockpit. That could have hurt someone. My legs ain't perfect, but let's celebrate with the sherbet. I can't say that I was unhurt, but I'm alright, John. I'm alright, Johnny Herbert. I'm always there, or thereabouts. I know when to be there and I know when to get out. And if you didn't notice, I was in a flaming 91 Lotus, slower and more vocal than a diesel Ford Focus. I'm a walkie-talking advert for the abilities of the disabled. What's a lad for a message to do when no other deal is tabled? My legs ain't perfect, but let's celebrate with the sherbet. I can't say that I was unhurt, but I'm alright, John. I'm alright, Johnny Herbert. If you think I'm in reverie, then that's a misconception. But allow me to take one glance back as I make an exception. When Schumi took out Damon, and I don't mean for a drink, somebody had to win the British Grand Prix, use your bloody fix. So I put my best foot forward, only got one, don't you know? At Silverstone I wasn't alone, it's saying go Johnny go! Go Johnny go, 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 go, go! So I went, didn't I? Like a rat up a drain pipe. One leg short, the other one's long. The length of my career is 12 years in Formula 1. On the podium 7 times and 3 at number 1. And finally did I mention that I won at Le Mans? No, my legs ain't perfect, but let's celebrate with the sherbet. I can't say that I was unhurt, but I'm alright, John. I'm alright, Johnny Herbert. Retro FM. Yeah, no, this is Retro FM, and I'm your retrotastic DJ, Christian Horner. It's time for Horner's Corner, okay? Horner's Corner, this is Horner's Corner, yeah. And in Horner's Corner today, I'm remembering the top 3 things about cars of the 1980s.
Number 3.
Remember wood-beaded seat covers? Weren't they just great? The way they sort of massaged your back while you drove? These days, Jerry does that for me. She's such a great girl. But if I'm honest, I think the wood-beaded seat covers kinda did it better. Get down, Ginger. Number 2, graphic equalizers. Hey, who had a graphic equalizer in their car? Like 20 band. Oh man, I used to love them. Life was better when we had graphic equalizers in cars. Things were less stressful, weren't they? Weren't they great, the 80s? You know, in many ways, better than now.
Number 1.
Okay, at number 1 in Horner's Corner, list of top 80s car trends. White cars with white wheel covers and white interiors. I mean, that was crazy, right? Just crazy, but kind of cool. I really miss them. I was happy then. I didn't have Austrian people shouting at me all the time. Man, I miss the 80s.
Here's Kraftwurst.
This is Retro FM, the station that just loves the decade we now know as the 1980s. When you think about it, that decade really did produce some truly remarkable cars, such as the Ford Sierra. Actually, on second thoughts, that did have a bit of an aerodynamic issue when it first came out and looked a bit like a jelly mould, so scrub that. No, surely the greatest car of the 80s was the Volkswagen Golf. Well, unless of course you owned one and kept having the badge nicked and worn by Beastie Boys fans. Okay, I've got it. The best car of the 80s was the Vauxhall Cavalier. Now that truly was memorable for being utterly forgettable. Yeah, the 1980s were awful. Just awful. So, here's a song from the 20-teens about the 1960s by Private Service Podcasting.
Synonymous with advanced engineering in motorsport. and Colin Chapman. The excitement of a new engine for the world's top racing machinery. The chassis and engine as an integrated unit. Winning first time out. Stanford, 1967. No bulky subframe. Save weight, add lightness. Save weight, add lightness. From drawing board to checkered flag in 1 year. Breaking lap records. Jim Clark and Graham Hill. The Lotus 49. With the Ford Cosworth DVF. The double 4-valve.
No bulky subframe.
Check.
Save weight.
Check.
Add lightness.
Check.
No bulky subframe.
Check.
Save weight.
Check.
Add lightness.
Check.
There are no mysteries, no mysteries, no mysteries. It's just engineering, engineering, engineering.
Lightweight, compact dimensions, and overall simplicity. Aluminium alloy, 3-litre V8, 410 brake horsepower. An integral part of the chassis, it supported the rear suspension and was directly attached to the monocoque body. In 1969 and 1973, every World Championship race was won by a DFV-powered car, with the engine taking a total of 155 wins from 262 races between 1967 and 1985. A racing legend. The Lotus 49. Cosworth, Mike Gosty, Jim Clark and Graham Hill. Lotus and Colin Chapman. The Ford Cosworth DVF. The double 4-valve. A racing legend.
To send us an email, see pictures, get song lyrics, join our Facebook fan site, follow us on Twitter, or to find out about sponsorship opportunities, go to GarethJones.tv. Gareth Jones on Speed is made in London by Whiz Bang.
Gareth Jones on Speed!